right, it has been a busy weekend in professional sports. Welcome to ABC 10 Morning News. Glad you're with us. I'm Walt Gray.
And I'm Jordan Tolbert. And it was a busy weather weekend as well. Here's a live look over Sacramento. That's where we are tracking a weather impact alert day for our entire region. So, Rob, right now we have a little bit of a break, but when are things going to start to ramp back up again?
You know, right around sunset later on tonight is when we're going to be watching the rain and snow come back to our area. And this weekend storm was weird. Let's be honest. We saw some valley rain, but it was not that intense. But once you moved up in elevation, it was almost entirely rain for the higher elevation. So all of that water obviously is going to be moving downhill, and we're going to be watching the second impact of this system approach us later on tonight, and it's really going to pick up in intensity through the day on your Tuesday, a bit of a break on Wednesday, and then more coming in on Thursday. So I know it sort of feels like that we're done, but we're not. We still have several more days of weather impact alert days beginning later on today. Since we're in a lull, most of what we're looking at is some warm air that's been pulled in. That's why the snow levels have been so high, and it's just not that cold out there. We've got 55 degrees in Sacramento and 47 for Modesto and 41 degrees for Truckee, and very similar conditions for South Lake Tahoe. So there it is. It is in line. We've got rain, we've got snow. It's very intense, but it's north of our area. So that means we've got one day where we're just waiting for things to come together. So if you're trying to plan for today for work or for school and just sort of getting back to the grind, most of today is going to be clouds with some sprinkles and some very light rain. It's not until the sun goes down that all of this starts to move through our area, and then we're going to be watching everything link up with more heavy valley rain, heavy Sierra snow, snow levels dropping, and very intense wind through the day tomorrow. So now we're going to talk to Candace Red. So Candace, you are sort of in a wait-and-see mode out there. You've got a lot of information here talking about flooding. So we're going to see things pick up, but it's not going to be at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning to you, Rob. Just so you all know, we're coming to you live. This is at Interstate 5. This is right near Sutterville Road, the exit. And, you know, there's no rain in sight, at least not at this time. Giving you a live look right behind me. You can see cars are coming and going with ease. By the way, there's also a digital sign posted on the interstate. You can hardly see it from this angle, but it reads, "Severe weather, avoid travel, stay safe." Well, as Rob mentioned, the National Weather Service issued a flood watch for this afternoon until late Tuesday night. It covers several cities, including Sacramento, Modesto, Stockton, and more. Heavy rain is expected across the greater Sacramento region with about 2 to 4 inches. And the main concern, which we have been talking about all morning, is the possibility of flooding, especially in poor drainage in urban areas. We know that creeks and streams may even rise out of their banks. So since flooding could be a potential problem, emergency officials are urging people to prepare now, especially those living in areas that usually flood because of heavy rain or low-lying areas. Take a listen.
LOES Fire and Rescue right now has pre-positioned resources across Northern California ahead of the storm to make sure that we have the right resources in the right place at the right time. Right now, they're constantly monitoring the weather. They know where the areas of greatest threat are, whether it be a burn scar, the levees, the rivers, dams.
Now, officials say that one of the best things you can do is simply stay home. But if you must go out, just remember to follow the laws of the road. You know it. No speeding, no distracted driving, and of course, do not drive across flooded streets. That's extremely dangerous. You should also create extra driving distance between you and other vehicles, especially when the roads are wet and slippery. Coming back out to you live again, just remember to stay safe if you plan on driving and watch out for any flooded areas. In Sacramento, Candace Red, ABC 10.
All right, all good points. Thank you, Candace Red, reporting live along Interstate 5.